Hey, we're out here. It's about a little over 3 weeks before the last frost date here in Western Kentucky, and I'm planting some onions. I'd like to got them out about a week ago, but we had some temperatures that went down to the very low 20s, so I didn't want to chance it. So we're going to put some of these onions out. These are intermediate day onions, so they're right for our area. You have to pick your onion for your zone, for your latitudes. So look out for that. So we're going to be planting these. We're going to be planting these about 5 inches apart. So the intermediate day onion is right for the center of the country, about 30 to 40 degree latitudes in here. So we're going to be planting these onions about 5 inches apart because we want to get a big onion. They are shallow rooted, so they're going to need water probably at least an inch twice a week. They're going to need a lot of food because they are heavy feeders, and they'll need all of them, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, the potash. They're going to need all those, so a good balanced fertilizer for the onions will be good. Okay, now we planted these onions. If you remember, my grandkids helped me plant all these. So we planted them in cells, and we've got anywhere from 4 or 5 to a dozen in a cell. We're just going to kind of mash that cell a little bit, pull that out gently, and that's a single, so we're going to plant it just like it is. It's got roots coming out the back, so it's good to plant. You do not want to plant it any deeper than what it is in your trays, so that's what we're going to go for. Spot right here from this tip to here, I'll get it down further if you want me to. From this tip to here is about 5 inches, so that's what I'm using as my gauge. So right there, put that in there, make a little indentation, sprinkle a little organic fertilizer in there. It's a 4-2-2, and I'm going to drop this onion right into that spot. Mash it down in there, and now you've got your onion planted. And remember, keep it water, keep it fed. It's going to take you about 120 days to get an onion. Okay, now we're going to plant some Brussels sprouts. I've got them next to my onions, so check and make sure your companion plants are compatible. Brussels sprouts are okay with onions. Your spacing on these needs to be about 8 inches from each other, and I'm going to make it about 8 inches from the onions also. And these are a little bit leggy, so I'm going to plant them a little deeper, and I think they'll be all right because this is a well-drained raised bed. And as long as that's not kept moist on the stem there, it should be fine. Okay, so we're going to plant these. We've got these in individual cells. So just mash the cell at the bottom a little bit. Gently pull on that plant. And it'll come out just like that. So we're going to plant this about 8 inches from this onion, 5 inches to this. So that would give us another 3 inches. So about here is where we're going to plant it. So we're also going to plant it a little ways, about 5 inches from the edge. Make a big enough hole for your cell to fit in. Put a little more organic 4-4-2 on that one. We're going to plant this just slightly deeper than what the cell is. Help support that plant. Mash that in a little bit. Now what we want to do is after we get this in here, all of them, it's going to rain pretty soon, but I want to water these in anyway, just to get the dirt settled before the rain hits. All right, now we've got some carrots, another early season crop. These are Denver carrots. I could have got something a little different because I'm putting it in the raised bed and it's going to get a little longer root because it's 8 inches deep. But we're going to use the Denver. They're a little shallower carrot. We're going to put these about 3-3.5 inches apart. And again, we're about 3 weeks from the last frost date, and these carrots will do fine. Got these carrots started. We're also going to plant some from seed later, and what you'll do on the seed we'll show you when we get ready to plant those. But we planted these to get a few early starts. So you're going to do the same thing, work the bottom a little bit, pull it gently out. There it is. Now, we've got a few different little plants in here, so we're going to try to break these apart a little bit. Now, some of these are not going to make it, and we'll have to fill in. we did it the other way, we just have to pinch them off anyway. So we're going to plant that the same depth as the cell. And these are going to be about 3 inches apart. A little organic fertilizer. If you can keep a little dirt on that root, that is better. This is kind of an experiment. I haven't done carrots this way before, so it's new for me. And one more. All right, that's the way we did it. Okay, so we've got several little plants here, as you can see. We're going to try to break these apart. Like I said, this is kind of an experiment for me. We're going to gently pull this apart and see if we can get one plant out. And we've actually got 2, so we're going to try that again. All right, try to keep a little dirt on those roots. All right, now about 3-inch little organic fertilizer. Get all the roots covered. And here's some more. We're just going to gently pull those apart. Now these may not work, and I'll let you know if they don't. They've got some long, I don't know if you can see that or not, very long stringy roots. As long as you get all those roots in there and covered up. And we're going to put some water to these really quickly. All right.